Good afternoon, basketball fans. Back at the Stroud Gymnasium for game number 2 of our Frontier Conference Saturday doubleheader, with the Bulldogs of Montana Western hosting the Saints of Carroll College. I'm Wally Felt, along with Mike Miller and our producer-director, Brett Wiebe. We're just about ready to go. This is the rubber game of the match, as Montana Western won the first game back in early January, and the Carroll men came back and won the second game. And I guess they wanted to play catch. I'm not sure.
I have never seen that, but all 5 of them checked out the ball.
I have. Well, I don't even know what to say. Bulldogs win the tip at first possession. Kane with it for the Bulldogs to Grueller. Grueller had 32 points when these two teams met in Dillon a month ago. Inside to Adedo, nice pass from Jalen Stepney, and the Bulldogs on the board first. Saints doing well. They struggled early, but they've made a big move, and this, Mike, this game could present some, as importance go, could be a deal breaker when it comes to seeding for the tournament.
Yep. And we are getting down to, we have a
couple weeks left,
and then two weeks left. Oh, he just double dribble.
Missed shot, and the Saints and Bulldogs looking for the rebound, and Alan Kane of the Bulldogs comes up with it. Bulldogs lead 2-zip, just underway in this men's Frontier Conference game between the Saints of Carroll College and the Bulldogs of Montana Western. Adedo up and in, and Abby Adedo has both baskets for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are 4-6 coming into the game, 12-11 overall, coached by Pat Jensen. Assistant coaches Dawson Henshaw and Gary Haverfield. And the Saints on the board for the first time.
James Lang.
4-2 the score. Saints first-year coach Dan Pearson, who is a native of Billings. He played for Carroll. Stepney on the wing. Stepney hits a 3, and the Bulldogs on top, 7-2.
Derek Kramer, 6'9". Oh, and he was all by himself there for a while.
Shot is up and no good, and Alan Kane picks up the loose ball in the air, and he goes all the way down to Adedo for another basket, and Abby Adedo has 6 of the Bulldogs' 9 points, and we've got timeout. Timeout on the court. Our score, Montana Western 9, Carroll College 2. Back at the Stroud Gymnasium, you saw the starters on our screen as we began. For the Bulldogs, Stepney, Bethel, Adedo, Kane, and Grueller. And for the Saints, it was Kramer, Crane, Moore, Round, and Lang. Nice move to the basket. That was James Lang, the redshirt junior from Portland, Oregon. Averages 13 points a game, and the Saints a little full court pressure. Kevin Bethel will break the press, or try to break the press on the dribble, and he crosses the timeline. All the way off in the wing to Stepney, who's all there by himself for another 3, and it's 12-4 Bulldogs. Three-point shot is up and no good. That one by Crane. Crane leads the Saints in scoring with 17 a game. Gruler puts up a three, doesn't fall. Saints with the rebound. Here come the Saints. Oh, missed pass. Good play by Gruler. He stepped right into the passing lane of the Saints and forced the turnover. And Kevin Bethel finds the defensive opening and lays it up and in, and the Bulldogs lead by 10, 14-4, 16:25 left in the first half.
Lang has scored both buckets for the Saints and just gets a rebound.
And a reverse layup. That was a nifty move. I seem to like the word nifty today.
Lang is from Portland, Jesuit High School. It's a 6, I believe it's the largest classification of athletics in Oregon. Yeah, foul on James Lang, his first.
So Kyle Gruler steps to the free throw line for the Bulldogs. Business administration major from Vancouver, Washington, transferred into Western from Portland Community College, and he's short on the free throw. This is like a line change in hockey. Yeah. We'll catch up to all the imports in a second, but wow. He gets 1 out of 2, and the Bulldog lead is 9, 15-6. Saints quickly down. Kellen Harrison, one of the new substitutes in for the Saints, along with Lawrence Dela Cruz. Floater is up and no good for the Saints. Gruler with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Carlson has it, top of the key, off to Ankeny. To Bethel, back to Ankeny, over to Carlson, to Stepney, open on the wing, open for a three. Jalen Stepney has 3 threes, and the Bulldogs lead 18-6.
And they're all from the same spot. I might have to guard him.
Why?
Oh, Dela Cruz going to score and get a foul. And that one's on Ankeny.
Well, he's got goggles on. He didn't have them when he played before. Must have got poked in the eye or something. He also has bright shoes. He and Jalen Stepney buy from the same shoe store. Dela Cruz makes a free throw, completing the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Bethel quickly down court on the dribble. Off to Stepney, back to Bethel. Merritt. We met his dad last week.
And his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We won't talk about the fact that he had his pockets picked now. Up with the basket and good is Harrison, and it's 18-11 Bulldogs. Stepney from the top of the key, three, and this one no good. Merritt with the rebound, back to Stepney. He'll move a little bit over, misses that one. Merritt got the rebound, tipped it to Carlson. Now Carlson to Bethel, and Ankeny has it. Ankeny inside, and he throws it away. Good defense by the Saints interior. Shot is up and no good. Kevin Bethel got knocked to his backside and thought there should have been a foul, but I didn't hear a whistle. Did you?
Nope.
Stepney working his way inside, turnaround jumper. This one no good, but Merritt with the rebound and put back, and it's good. Officials for tonight's game, Ryan Olson, Nate Whiteman, Runting. Hard to read their penmanship. Shot is up and shot is good by Isaac Round, the freshman from England. And it's 20-14. Bulldogs have led by as many as 11, or was it 12? Regardless, the Saints have made a good comeback. And timeout on the court. Timeout. It's Montana Western 20, Carroll College 14. We'll be back with more Frontier Conference men's basketball next on the Bulldogs. We're back at the Stroud Gymnasium. 20-14 the score. Bulldogs lead the Saints. 12:40 left to play first half. And a cold January Saturday afternoon. And boy, I tell you, the officials are letting them play. Merritt, nice move to the basket, but can't finish. And it's 20-14. Carroll with the lead, trailing by 6. Nice move. Guziklicek. And we have a foul, too.
Yeah.
Well, the Saints pulled within 2. Bulldog foul, and that was Merritt after everything was happening. Oh, beauty play. Galulacek passed off to Harrison, and Harrison hit the 3. And all of a sudden, it's a 1-point ball game, and it could be a Carroll lead. Nice steal by Dela Cruz, and the Saints on top by 1, 21-20. They've come from 12 down. Little
Tremendous
sloppy
speed.
Yeah, but a little bit of sloppy ball handling on the Bulldogs' part. Kane puts up the 15-footer.
That hit the shot clock.
Oh, nice ball movement by the Saints. And the Saints on top by 3. Nice little run. Stepney ties the game up with his 4th three.
De La Cruz not going to be able to guard him unless he guards him before he gets the ball.
Underneath, Gagulacek. And the Saints back in front, 25-23. Bulldogs went in Dillon back in early January, but now they toss the ball away. Here comes a 2-on-1 fast break, and De La Cruz take advantage of the numbers. And the Saints on top by 4, 27-23. We'll be back with more Frontier Conference men's basketball after this.
They've got both of the big kids in there for Carroll.
Alan Kane with the ball for Montana Western. Back to Adedo. Adedo works his way in, puts the shot up, no good, and high for the ball. Wow, he went above, long ways up.
Well, he is 6'9".
Yeah.
Oh, great pass.
Terrific pass by Gazulacek. And it's 29-23. The Bulldogs have gone ice cold, and the Carroll College Saints just the opposite, red hot. They've turned a 12-point deficit. Bethel with the three. Kevin Bethel puts a three in for the Bulldogs. And that cuts the lead in to three, 29-26 Carroll.
See, now all that could have been avoided. You just called a foul on the guy as he reaches around.
Well, and Abby Adedo doing a good job there as a peacemaker. Possession arrow is in Carroll's favor, so Carroll will put the ball in play underneath their own basket. Into Kramer.
Jackson Berkeley may have gotten a hand on that.
He did, yeah. It was almost like he snuck up and said, "Boo, I got the ball now," as he helped a turnover.
And Berkeley.
Kane is open for the three in the wing. Oh, everywhere except in. It took a trip around the world and then fell out. They're going to call Adedo, I think, for the foul.
No, it might be Alan Kane. As he drives to the basket, I think.
That's the third personal on the Bulldogs. Carroll has two. Five seconds on the shot clock. Lane up, puts it up, no good. Bethel with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Off to Kane. Kane drives in, puts the shot up, and it falls out. Adedo with the offensive rebound and put back. And Adato will get a bonus. He'll step to the free throw line to shoot a three-point play the old-fashioned way. And he does. It's 29-29. $7:50 left to play, first half.
Got an
offensive foul against.
Yeah, it looked like
Kramer.
Yes.
He's not too happy.
In for the Bulldogs, number 1, Jalen Stepney.
From Bellevue, Washington. Elite Prep was where he went to high school. And here comes some full court pressure now by the Saints again. Stepney with the three attempt, no good. Rebound to Kramer. And we're going to run the other way. 29-29 the score. 7:26 left in the first half. And three-point basket by Isaac Round. (32-29) Saints. Adato to Stepney. He's wide open for the three, and he hits it. And we are tied at 32.
And that's 5 of them for him tonight.
Traveling in the call on Crane, the freshman from Portland. Jackson Berkeley back in. Or I guess he didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
He was just standing right next to Pat Jensen. And a foul is on Crane. And this game a little on the physical side. And I guess timeout is the time of the day. So we'll take a timeout with the score tied at 32. 6:30 remaining in the first half. Back.
Schedule at Montana Western. I take one class for 18 days.
And we have 3 hours a day in that class. 4 classes per semester. Once that class is over, you get to move on to the next.
It makes school a lot easier. You're able to just focus on one subject at a time.
Right now I'm in botany, and we get to do a lot of labs and a couple of field trips.
I find it very useful to just focus on one class per block.
The block schedule is super helpful, especially for student athletes like myself.
We're back at the Stroud Gymnasium. A chilly afternoon in southwestern Montana with bunches of snow everywhere.
Beautiful blue sky today, though.
Deceptive. According to the temperature, it's 23 outside right now.
And the wind was blowing a little bit this morning, so I'll bet you the wind chill factor is...
Well, there wasn't a heck of a lot of moisture in the snow.
No.
A good strong windstorm will shovel the walks for you. Berkeley with the ball for Montana Western. Gruler breaks the timeline, barely.
Oh,
Berkeley to Gruler, and I thought that was me.
that was going to be right in my face.
Gruler puts up the three, and in and out, no good.
Oh, Abby.
Abby Adato tried to tip it to a Bulldog, and he tipped it in instead. Oh. 34-32 Bulldogs.
Play of the game.
Yeah. Think it'll make ESPN's highlights tonight?
I think they're going to get Abby Adedo on that one.
It looked like he just kind of lost his footing. Isaiah Crane. Crane makes the free throw.
Crane was an all-stater back in Portland.
77% free throw shooter. Good all-around player. He leads the Saints in scoring, assists, and three-point percentage. Although he hasn't taken a three-point shot today, has he?
He scored just the one free throw.
And he gets both free throws. And this game tied again, 34-34. Adedo puts the shot up, but he draws the foul. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Guzelacek.
Yeah, the big kid from Turkey is just not fast enough to stay up with Adedo.
And I think Adedo kind of saw that.
But he is so strong.
Well, and he's pretty deceptive on his passing. That one play he made underneath the Carroll basket, it fooled all the Western defenders.
$12 points for Abby tonight.
Misses the second one, and the Bulldogs lead by one.
I guess it's this afternoon.
Well, if they're listening in New York, it's evening. That was a pretty move by Isaiah Moore right over the top of Kyle Gruler for the basket, and a 1-point Carroll lead, 36-35. Under 5 minutes left to play in the half. Stepney open. And he gives the Bulldogs a 2-point lead, 38-36.
And that is 6 3-pointers here.
Of course, the score still says 35-36.
No, now it just finally went. What did they call that? That was nothing, was it?
Was that Isaiah Crane?
They did. Looks like it called on Isaiah
I did
Crane
not see that one.
from nowhere.
Yeah. Stepney with another three, and a foul away from the ball.
Somebody trying to block out?
Yeah, I think it's Guzelacek. I think
you're right, and I just don't think I will be able to pronounce that.
I practiced at home.
Oh, good.
And I still may not be saying it right. Adedo with the free throw.
The crowd is kind of quiet.
Yeah. I think they're just warming up. They're trying to thaw out. Adedo gets both free throws, and the Bulldog lead is 40-36. 4:20 left to play.
And
in the first half.
At halftime, there will be a little presentation to Dr. Alan Zettler, former Dean of Education here at Montana Western. He came to Dillon in 1970.
Well, he was here when I was at Western, when you were at Western,
Yes,
but
yep.
I was one of the rare non-education members.
Oh, they're going to get Gruler for that fellow.
I was not an education major,
No.
so I just saw him around campus. Red hair.
Yes. It's his 95th birthday coming up, so he's a great supporter of athletics here at Montana Western, so going to be a little celebration for him.
I don't think he's missed a game as long as I can remember of any kind, or a concert. James Lang with the first free throw. He's a good shooter from the line, 84%. And he gets the second. Boy, he gets down in his form. And that's timeout. So that must be immediate timeout. Our score, Montana Western 40, Carroll College 38. We'll be back with more.
Who was the student assistant?
We're back at the Stroud Gymnasium. Final 4 minutes of the first half with the Bulldogs leading by 2, 40-38. Make that.
Oh.
Well, Ankeny had an easy one, couldn't finish it, and he stepped out of bounds with the offensive rebound, so it still remains 40-38 Bulldogs. Bulldogs putting a little bit of pressure on the inbounds pass.
De La Cruz so quick, although Merritt got his hand on it.
And forced a turnover, and Merritt just
nice pass.
turned around and handed it to Grueller, who dunked it, and it's 42-38, and that got the crowd going.
Oh, just got an elbow to. Looks like the foul's going to be on Ankeny.
And that'll be the 7th team foul on the Bulldogs, which will send Carroll to the line for 1 and 1. I think. Maybe that was the 6th foul. Okay. We didn't have 6 foul. Oh, and Grueller, sneaky Grueller comes up with the steal, just stepped right in front of the intended pass, and it's Bulldog basketball. Stepney from the other side, no good. Grueller with the offensive rebound, though, back to Bethel. Bethel drives in, puts a nice little move to the basket that doesn't fall.
Oh.
And Bulldogs had a couple of shots at an offensive rebound, but Carroll prevailed. And the Saints trailing by 4. And Ankeny, another foul.
Yeah.
This will be the 7th team foul on the Bulldogs, which will send Mr. Gazulacek to the free throw line for a couple.
And it looks to me like Kevin Bethel has, he got dinged down here on that offensive rebound where he tried to tip it back in. So he's taking a seat to go see the athletic trainer.
Nate, yeah, he's going to see Nate over there. And they're going into the locker room. Makes first free throw. Missed the second one, so it's 42-39. Stepney put up a shot that didn't fall. Lang with the rebound for the Saints quickly down court. Mike, you talked about the speed they have. There's some sprinters for your track
they
team.
Certainly are.
Lang drives in, puts the floater up, falls through for two, and it's 42-41 Bulldogs. Here comes more full court pressure. Alan Kane handles it.
Lang has 10 points.
Carlson in the game now. Stepney has it. Wants to go, goes to Merritt, now to Kane. Kane at the free throw line, nice little dribble drive, and now stops back to Adedo. He'll put up the three, doesn't hit it. He can hit the three, he just doesn't take the three very often. 42-41. Bulldogs lead with 1 minute left to play in the first half.
Good ball movement.
In and out, no good by Dela Cruz. Bulldogs with 52 seconds on the clock. About a 25-second difference in shot clock and game clock. And Alan Kane finds the room and lays it up and in.
It's his first bucket of the game.
Bulldogs by 3, 44-41, 22 seconds left. Excuse me, 27 seconds left.
They're going to take this down as far as they can, I think, before putting up that shot. That leaves the Bulldogs very little time. Oh, Carlson.
Carlson with the tip. Adedo to Merritt. Merritt stops and hits a three. Colton Merritt with three, and the Bulldogs lead by 6, 47-41. It's halftime. We'll be back with some stats and some other stuff, and we'll do it on the Bulldog Sports Network after.
The team stats up there. Well, welcome back. We're here at the Stroud Gymnasium on the campus of the University of Montana Western. Right now, Montana Western leads Carroll College 47-41. Run down a couple of individual stats from the first half. James Lang leads the Saints 10 points, but everybody who has played for the Saints has scored. For the Bulldogs, it was Jalen Stepney. He had 18. He was 6 out of 12 from the three-point line. And then Abby Adato had 14 points, and they made up the bulk of the scoring. Just 5 points off the bench for the Bulldogs, and they all came from Coulter Merritt, while the Saints had 17 points off the bench. And so as we get ready to start the second half, again, it's 47-41, Montana Western leading Carroll College. And the Bulldogs will get the ball to start the second half. Looks like the same starters for the Bulldogs.
Kyle Grueller just discovered his shoes are breaking up. And Mike, little interesting score.
Yes.
Montana State Northern beat Montana Tech 68-65. Stepney with the lay. I guess he wanted to show everybody that he could make a basket from the outside or from the inside instead of the outside. That increases the dog lead 49-41. But boy, that Montana Tech, Montana State Northern score, wow. They must have played early because of the weather.
Yeah, you know, we thought that from the very beginning that Montana Tech was really the powerhouse for the Frontier Conference. They look to be so tough. They are so quick.
Well, and Northern, we said ourselves when Northern was here, it was surprising that they hadn't won more games.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, the Saints, they get to the picks quickly.
Jalen Stepney's three, no good. It's an air ball, but who's there for the offensive rebound? Adato, but he can't finish either, and it's still 49-41. About 1 minute played in the second half, and the Dogs lead by 8, 49-41. But they had a lead, 11-point lead in the first half. Was it 11 or 12?
12.
12-point lead, and we saw that one go away, and because of stuff like that.
Isaac Round.
Yikers. Nothing but net. 49-44 now. Grueller puts up the three and hits it. Kyle Grueller gets his first three of the ball game, and it's 52-44, back to an 8-point spread. Bulldogs over the Saints. Second half action, 18-10 left to play. There's another one from Round and another three. Smooth. Round with the foul, and he raised his hand. Do they do that anymore?
I don't think they have to, but that was, he knew it right away.
Well, I remember he didn't used to get a technical if you didn't raise your hand.
Yeah, there used to be, or a warning. Grueller hitting that three-point, maybe that'll fire him up because he's had a couple of tough games without scoring very much.
Adato lays it up and in. He just made a nice move right through the basket. And it's 54-47 Bulldogs. And at the other end, battle for the rebound after the missed Carroll shot. Oh, they're going to get somebody for the foul. Was that Kane or Adato? With the look on Abby Adato's face, I'm guessing it's on him. We'll see.
Oh, and I'm thinking it might be on Jalen Stepney. his first of the ball game.
And he says, I wasn't even there.
Kyle Gruler said.
He said, I wasn't there. Hollywood finish on that one. Isaiah Crane gets first. He'll get one more. And the second one, so he gets a pair, and it's 54-49. Kane with the ball, takes a drive in, has it tipped out of his hands by a Saint, right into the hands of Guzelocek. And the turnover gives the Saints another possession, another chance to take another notch out of this Bulldog lead. And Lang fouled as he's going in.
Oh, I think what a calling out on Bethel. That's his first foul.
Saints playing catch around. That time, round shot, nothing but backboard.
Kyle Gruler must have been a quarterback at one time in his life.
Yeah, that was a foul. They say no, but when there's that much body thumping underneath there, there's a foul. This has been a very, very physical game.
And surprisingly, with the good defense from both teams, so few turnovers. 5 for the Saints and 4 for the Bulldogs.
Wow. Kevin Bethel makes free throw number 1. Well, in rebound, Western has the edge in rebounding, 20-16 over the Saints.
Despite the height differential, Derek Kramer, of course, should be dominating.
And he hasn't played that much.
No.
I'm wondering
he's got that brace on his right arm. Gruler's got that brace on the left arm. Oh.
Oh, I missed that one.
Yeah, so did the official.
Yeah.
Right through the hands of the Saint.
And you know the head of the Frontier Conference basketball officials is
He's
in the
here.
house.
Yep,
he's in the house. I'm sure he's got his pencil and paper out, or his iPad. The floater is up and no good, but the Saints with the rebound.
The ball, it didn't hit the rim, but the official is saying they should have reset the shot clock.
I'm not sure.
No, it didn't hit the rim.
Well, the Saints have the ball regardless. Oh! Isaiah Crane, that's his first 3 of the game, I believe.
Yep.
(56-52) Bulldogs. 15:38 left to play. Kane all the way in and lays it up. Once again, he found that nice opening to the Carroll defense and laid it up and in.
Oh, Ankeny with. All right, now I've got Yeah, there it went. I was going to say, I have 58 here.
And
So-
for the Bulldogs, number 12, Abby Adado.
And
Our
Ankeny
scorekeeper
got
looks like he is
fourth foul on Jacob Ankeny. Might not see him again.
and I congratulated Kyler Inglet, who was here at the game tonight, along with Taylor Handlos.
Oh, what a great move to the basket from Crane.
Yeah, and he scores a layup and gets fouled, so he'll get the three-point try the old-fashioned way. And that cuts the Bulldog lead to 4, 58-54.
Alan Kane with the foul. That's his second.
And he does 58-55. And I'm looking over and seeing the Carroll women's players sitting behind the men's bench, and most of them have a laptop open. Think they're doing homework?
Oh, absolutely.
Three-point Bulldog lead, approaching the 15-minute mark of the half and the game. Adado works his way in, has the ball tipped out of his hands, but recovered by Kane, but Kane loses it. Oh, that was kind of a helter-skelter move, but it worked, and Crane lays it up and in, and it's 58-57 Bulldogs, and here comes some full court pressure by the Saints.
Alan Kane, pretty, I'm going to use your word, pretty nifty ball handling there.
Kane puts up the three, in and out, no good, but Carlson with a offensive rebound and basket, 60-57 Bulldogs. Floater is up by Harrison and scores 60-59. And I just saw Kevin Bethel re-enter.
The locker room?
No, he's getting ready to come into the game. Kyle Gruler scores.
Timeout, Bulldogs.
And the Bulldogs call a timeout. So with timeout on the court, 13:43 left. It's Montana Western 62. Carroll College 59. Back with more Frontier Conference men's basketball on the
John and Marianne.
We're back at the Stroud Gymnasium. Kevin Bethel checks in back into the lineup. He went out with some kind of injury, but Montana Western's athletic training staff has him in fighting shape again. Also back into the game is Derek Kramer. He hasn't played that much in this half.
Little zone defense for the Bulldogs.
Nice recovery from Dela Cruz. And Coulter Merritt, who just checked in, comes up with a layup. And he ended the first half with Bang with a three-pointer.
Thing about the zone defense down here, it's a little tougher than for the Bulldogs to find a man to block out.
Carlson, jumper from the free throw line, up and no good. Dela Cruz with the Carroll rebound. Here come the Saints. Dela Cruz shot is short, and the ball comes off the rim and out of bounds.
The press is bothering the Bulldogs a little bit, especially when Lang is in there, because he's got a hold of at least one of the guys on inbounds. Cuts down on the possible receivers.
Carlson to Merritt. Merritt to Bethel. Bethel to Stepney. Carroll's done a good job of slowing Bethel down. Oh, Bethel's shot was chipped away, but Merritt got the rebound, and Carlson got the basket, and whoa.
What a great one from Harrison.
64-62.
That had frost on it when it came down.
Well, there's a lot of frost available.
Oh, Carlson is
fouled.
He's fired up. That might be 4 fouls. Nope, just 3.
We've got a media timeout. Score is Montana Western 64, Carroll College 60.
Montana Western, our flexible schedule and focus on learning through experience are just right for your world today. Experience One, where you take one course at a time for 18 days and then move on to your next course, is designed to work for you, whether you plan to come to campus, want to stay close to home, or if you need to earn your degree while working or raising a family. And Montana Western is the most affordable university in Montana. Experience the difference, only at University of Montana Western.
His face got red. He goes, "Thank you, thank you."
We're back at the Stroud Gymnasium. 11 minutes, 40 seconds left in our ball game, with the Bulldogs leading the Carroll College Saints 64-62. Bulldogs with a possession underneath their own basket. Into Merritt. Merritt's up and puts a shot up, and good defense by the Saints, but the Bulldogs get the offensive rebound. Back inside to Merritt again. Off to Bethel. He'll put up the three and hit it. Kevin Bethel with the three for the Bulldogs, and it's 67-62. We've had some mighty fine three-point shooting from both teams in this ball game. And two-point shooting. Lang is so smooth.
That's the first real jump shot he has taken. The rest of them have all been those little floaters.
I remember that Carlos Santana song, Smooth, and that'd be a good theme song for him. Oh, Kane worked his way around the Carroll defense and just a little two-footer in and good, and it's 69-64. Bulldogs, 10:22 left. they're going to call a foul instead of a jump ball. Huh. That was an awful quick whistle.
That's going to be second one on Coulter Merritt.
And that will be the 5th team foul on the Bulldogs. So the Saints putting the ball in play underneath their own basket. Or excuse me, Saints putting the ball in play. Whoa. Oh.
No.
Nope.
No, that's fine. He's fine. He didn't have control of it here, and there's no over and back. Yeah, see, he's fine.
Yep. Merritt high for the rebound. And we talked to his dad the other day, and his dad said he almost didn't think he was going to play again. Oh, Gruler went one way, and the pass went another way.
Gruler was going to backdoor the defender.
Whoa, another
Harrison's
smooth one from Harrison, the freshman.
He is just amazing out there.
Yeah. Some partial scores, Providence leading Rocky 49-35 in the second half. And, of course, we told you about that northern upset of Montana Tech, 68-65. And while I'm giving you the scores, we have a foul.
Just the second one on James Lang. And he smiled a little bit as he went to the floor.
69-67. Bulldogs lead by 2.
Oh.
And that's the same thing that just happened.
Yeah, except that
It's still the same, right?
Yep.
Gruler stops and pops, misses the 3, along with the rebound for the Saints, and here comes Carroll. They can either tie or take the lead. And they tie it. Another nice play. That was Isaac Round, the freshman from England. 69-69. 8:37 left to play. Adato works in, puts the ball up, and he's fouled by Long.
Oh, Kramer.
Or Kramer, yeah, sorry. 6'9" junior from Bellevue, Washington. And that sends Abby Adato to the free throw line. And no dog pounders.
No, pretty quiet over there.
Adato makes the free throw. Bulldog lead is 3, 70-69.
17 points on the afternoon for Abby.
And 4 rebounds, not a bad effort. He also has 4 assists. And another made free throw. And Jacob Ankeny comes in as Adato made the free throws and then walked off the court. I just thought he was tired of playing. No, he would never be tired of playing.
Oh.
Couple of missed shots by the Saints, and the Bulldogs finally corral a rebound. Stepney puts up the 3, doesn't get it, but Alan Kane gets the rebound, but he is fouled from behind by Isaac Round. And that will be Round's 3rd personal.
And that might have been the easiest rebound he's ever. He just stood there.
It fell right in his hands. Yeah. That's the only way I could get a rebound.
Carroll really playing good defense, denying the ball to the receivers.
Little 5-footer falls in for Alan Kane, and it's 73-69. Bulldogs, 7:22 left to play. This has been a good one.
Kane has come alive in the second half with 6 points.
Kramer fouled as he tries to go back, and Gruler, the culprit. Kramer is a 69% free throw shooter. That's pretty good. His average will look better after that one. Kevin Bethel sits down for a bit. Billy Carlson back in the game. Carlson maybe hasn't scored a lot of points, but he's had a good game.
Yeah.
He's had good minutes for the Bulldogs. As Kramer gets both free throws, and it's a 2-point Bulldog lead, 73-71.
Kramer shoots about 54% from the field,
which is really good.
I'd get him the ball
a lot. I think De La Cruz, the foul away from the action.
Yeah, that's his first.
Like we talked about earlier, this has been a very, very physical game. 7th team foul.
We have a timeout.
Oh, and we have a timeout. So we have the 7th team foul, which necessitates a timeout. Our score is Montana Western 73, Carroll College 71. Back with more Frontier Conference men's basketball after this. Monday,
Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
back at the Stroud Gymnasium, 73-71, Bulldogs over the Saints. 6:54 remaining, Bulldogs with the ball. And Kyle Gruler will be stepping to the free throw line to shoot 1-1 for Montana Western. Saints with 17 fouls, Bulldogs with 6. And Gruler makes the first. Somebody yelled out Isaac.
No idea.
Gruler's second. I missed that one again. You heard it.
I did. It's the kid from Turkey.
Oh.
He is yelling at the top of his lungs.
75-71. Bulldogs by 4. 6:40 left to play. Shot clock down to 10 for the Saints. And Jalen Stepney high in the air, right in the middle of the passing lane, grabs that one. Carlson to Ankeny. Ankeny double teamed, gets the ball out to Carlson. Carlson is fouled, and I believe that's De La Cruz with the foul. So Billy Carlson will go to the free throw line to shoot to shoot one.
Yeah.
With the 1-1. You know, some coaches are men's coaches are in favor of going to quarters.
Oh, he missed.
But he tipped the ball out, I guess.
Ankeny almost picked up foul number 5. Boy, you can't miss the 1-and-1s.
Free throw shooting just killed the Bulldogs against Rocky
Yeah.
on Thursday night. Fall away jumper is no good by the Saints. Rebound to the Bulldogs, and Kane crosses the timeline, setting the Bulldog offense. To Grueller. Grueller top of the key to Kane, puts up the 3 and hits it. Alan Kane hits the 3 for the Bulldogs, and they bump the lead up to 7, 78-71, 5:31 left to play. Who was a foul on
Called it
Kramer?
on number 4, I believe.
So Billy Carlson? We still don't know.
No, they called it on Ankeny.
Yeah.
Ankeny leaves without. He didn't score today.
I missed that one. To the free throw line goes Isaiah Moore, the junior from Fairfield, California. Wonder how he likes this Montana weather. Makes the first free throw. Moore's a 71% shooter from the free throw line. That's pretty good. He misses the second one, though.
It's a great advantage to have Grueller out there. He can handle the ball, he can shoot the shots, and
Alan Kane went right around the Carroll defender for the easy layup, and it's 80-72 Bulldogs. 5 minutes left to play.
The defense just needs to stand there and let him run you over.
So that's 8 team fouls on the Bulldogs. So Guzulacek will go to the free throw line to shoot 1-and-1. High for the rebound, and Grueller tipped it to himself. Kane with the ball to Grueller. Grueller fakes to Stepney, now back to Adato. And Adato to Kane. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Step back jumper is no good. And Lang is fouled by Grueller. And Lang will go to the free throw line for 1-and-1.
There's no sense in fouling him down there. He's 80 feet from the basket.
And Michael Filing steps out to clean up the wet mark, although Stepney doesn't think he did a good enough job. Free throw is good by Lang. He doesn't miss very many, 84%. No, we forgot to talk about when in the women's game, Albrecht, when she was here the first time, she had not missed a free throw.
Right, and she missed
one.
Yep.
So Lang gets both free throws. Carroll calls a timeout. The Bulldogs lead 80-74 over the Saints. Back with more on the Bulldogs.
Montana Western, our flexible schedule and focus on learning through experience are just right for your world today. Experience 1, where you take one course at a time for 18 days and then move on to your next course, is designed to work for you, whether you plan to come to campus, want to stay close to home, or if you need to earn your degree while working or raising a family. And Montana Western is the most affordable university in Montana. Experience the difference, only at University of Montana Western.
River was the start of a week.
Place in the country. We're back at the Stroud Gymnasium. Full court pressure by the Saints. And are they going to call a foul or say they
just stack up right here?
Pressure by the Saints. Bethel has it.
And we have seen all 5 of these Bulldogs be able to bring the ball down the court.
All by themselves, too.
And I would say, except maybe for the big postman, same is true of Carroll.
Yes.
Yeah.
Turnaround by Gruler is good. 82-74 Bulldogs, 3:46 remaining.
He seems to know right where he is on the floor at all times.
Oh, nice, pretty move.
Just give and go.
Yeah. Gazulacek, he just waited for the Bulldog defenders to go by, and he just laid it up and in. 82-76, Western.
Oh, that was not the best time for that one. Pretty risky.
Turnover gives the ball back to the Saints. They trail by 6 with 3 minutes left to play.
And again, possession's becoming so important. Oh, gave him the elbow. Hooked him. And that might be his 4th foul.
It is.
Yeah.
And that was pretty obvious. The coach is not even.
No, he's just talking about it a little bit.
Yeah.
but when you and I can see it from 40 feet away.
Yeah. Yeah. Kevin Bethel shakes off the other Bulldog, says, I'll take it down. Alan Kane laid it up and in. Peterson thought he had a steal, but he missed it. Kind of like the DB thinking he's got the interception and gives up a touchdown instead. 84-76 the score, another timeout.
And
Bulldogs.
Bulldogs lead,
and we'll be
schedule at Montana Western. I take one class for 18 days.
And we have 3 hours a day in that class.
4 classes per semester.
Once that class is over, you get to move on to the next.
It makes school a lot easier. You're able to just focus on one subject at a time.
Right now I'm in botany, and we get to do a lot of labs and a couple of field trips.
I find it very useful to just focus on one class per block.
The block schedule is super helpful, especially for student athletes like myself.
We are back at the Stroud Gymnasium. 2 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in what has been a very good Frontier Conference basketball game. Right now, the Bulldogs lead 84-76, but both teams have led, lost the lead, and then regained it. Lots of time left. 2:25 can be an eternity in Frontier Conference basketball.
Each team now, they need stops.
So Saints with the ball.
It's not time for the desperation three-pointers yet. Oh.
Although I don't think their threes are all that desperate. Oh, Gulicek loses the ball, and Stepney all by himself. Oh. Nice move to the basket, lays it up and in, right around the Carroll defender, and the Bulldogs lead by 10. And there's another ball handling mistake.
And a timeout by Pat Jensen saves that.
So Bulldogs turn up the defense. 86-76, Bulldogs by 10, 1:53 remaining. And are like right now it's Bulldog basketball with 1:53 remaining. Bulldogs lead by 10. Kevin Bethel and Alan Kane breaking the ball, and they do with a pass across the timeline to Gruler.
Little early to foul. Is that what they're thinking?
Looks like it.
Yeah, now you're going to get the skip passes.
And they're taking time off, and there's the foul. So 1:29. They milked a lot off of that clock, down to 6 seconds.
Alan Kane really has played well in this second half. And as soon as I say that, he misses
way
that
to
first.
go. Way to go.
You're supposed to tell me to shut up, Miller.
You just told yourself. Obviously, you don't listen to yourself.
I don't listen to crazy people.
Oh, Alan Kane misses both free throws. That doesn't happen very often. And Lang will bring it down and set things up for the Saints, who trail by 10 with 1:20 left to play.
Look how fast he is.
And Kramer for the lead, or excuse me, for the basket. It's an 8-point cushion now for the Bulldogs with a minute. There's just a lot of it.
There's going to be a lot of snow up in the mountains, I understand.
That's good. That's good.
Central part of the state has just been inundated.
Buried, yeah. Bulldogs putting the ball in play with an 8-point lead. Grueller to Bethel, Bethel to Kane to Stepney, and they're across the timeline. 1:02 left, and now we're under a minute. Nope, we're at a minute exactly. I thought they'd go to a minute but
Isaiah Crane, his 4th, and we're looking at 10 fouls.
And so Jalen Stepney will shoot 2 at the free throw line. Bulldogs 1 away from that 10 foul marker. And he gets the first. So Jalen Stepney puts the lead back to 9.
Do you notice how quiet it was?
Yeah. And he gets both, and it's a 10-point lead again for the Bulldogs. 88-78, under a minute to play. 3-point shot is up and no good. This was rough, but the offensive rebound goes to the Saints 2 times, and they miss both attempts. Finally, Stepney controls for the Bulldogs. Oops.
Isaac Round, I believe that's his 4th.
Jalen Stepney shoot 2.
And how do these schools?
3 players for Carroll with 4 fouls.
fouls.
And sorry, Mike, what?
I was just going to say, how do these Frontier Conference schools recruit people from Turkey, from England?
Well, Carroll had a player, and I will not try and pronounce his name, from Turkey a number of years ago, who was very, very good. And I'm guessing that grapevine is connected.
For the Bulldogs, number 4, Billy Carroll.
He was Frontier Conference Player of the Year, I believe.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a good one. 89-78 Bulldogs. Bethel gets both free throws.
In for the Bulldogs, number 34,
Or I should say
Jackson
Stepney
Berkeley.
gets both free throws. He is an 83% free throw shooter, 16 points on the year.
Kyle
a game.
Grueller taking a seat.
And Jackson Berkeley in. Carlson almost, there's a foul.
He is so good at creating a situation where the defensive man has to foul.
Is that Bill? Nope, they're going to say it was Alan
Alan
Kane.
Kane.
Free throw is good by Crane.
11 points here in the second half for him.
77% free throw shooter. He's a little under his average of 17 a game.
Yeah, I think he's got 16 now.
So he's one away from his average. 39 seconds left to play.
Oh.
Kyle.
Oh. He's just going to try and stay away.
And 22 seconds left to play. Bulldogs lead 90-80.
Oh.
That was a silly foul, Derek Kramer. Is that going to send Stepney to the line for three? I think that could be easily termed a frustration foul.
I just don't think he. I don't think he expected Stepney to shoot. I certainly didn't.
Stepney with free throw number 1 of 3. He has 27 points.
And he has scored the last 6 from the free throw line.
And he missed one. I don't think he made a 3, though, in the second half, did he?
No. You got all 6 of them in the first half.
And he gets a second. So he gets 2 out of 3. He's got 28 for the night, and the Bulldogs lead by 12 with 12 seconds left. Crane drives in and draws a foul from Adedo, and Adedo says, oops.
He's saying,
he got hit in the lips.
Yeah.
He got hit in the face, too.
The crowd.
Quiet.
So quiet.
Did everybody fall asleep?
Well, not Isaiah Crane.
He gets them both, and it's 92-82 Bulldogs. 10 seconds left to play. Berkeley dribbles and then passes to Stepney. And Stepney's just going to dribble it out. And our final score is Montana Western 92, Carroll College 82. We're going to take a quick look at the scoring for the Bulldogs. 5 players scored in double figures, led by Stepney with 28. For the Saints, they had 4 players in double figures, led by Crane with 16. And Mike, we have next Thursday off, but we'll be back here on Saturday when the Bulldogs host Providence. Our final score, once again, Bulldogs 92, Carroll 82. Bulldogs improved to 5-6 in the conference and 13-11 overall. The Saints fall to 5-6 in the conference and 10-14 overall. I'm Wally Felt for Mike Miller and our producer-director, Brett Wiebe. And we want to say good night, and we'll see you next time on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Thank you.